gridiron. So
Welcome their dream team for 1905.
The AP All-American football team. Let's start with the defense.
Tony Casillas, University of Oklahoma, defensive lineman.
Yes, sir. Tony is back on the All-American for the second time. And he's such a great defense weapon, Gorbachev tried to have him banned in Geneva. Is that true?
Tim Green, Syracuse University, defensive line.
Tim's specialty is a quarterback sack. That's what he puts his pieces in after he gets through with them.
Mike Hammerstein, University of Michigan, defensive lineman.
Look at the muscles on this guy. I had muscles like that when I played football, but they made me turn them in when I graduated.
Leslie O'Neal, Oklahoma State University, defensive line.
Yes, sir. Leslie's another player making a return appearance on the All-American. And does he hit hard? He's rung more people's bells than the Avon lady.
Brian Bosworth, University of Oklahoma, linebacker.
To look at Brian, you couldn't tell that he's broken 11 bones and a nose. And that's not even counting his own injuries.
Michael Brooks, Louisiana State University, linebacker.
When Mike tackles a runner, he really hits. He once tackled a runner so hard, the guy's sacro said goodbye to his iliac. That's sacroiliac, see?
Johnny Holland, Texas A&M University, linebacker.
Yeah, now here's a tough man. Johnny doesn't bend over to get through a door. He just makes his own.
Larry Station, University of Iowa, linebacker.
Yes, sir. Another one of our repeaters on the All-American. Larry was here in '84. He's as big and strong as he is. Larry's only been penalized once for unnecessary roughness. So they never let him back in the women's dorm.
Thomas Everett, Baylor University, free safety.
I'm telling you, when Tom hits a runner, he leaves a black and blue mark so big it has to be continued on a friend. Wait a minute. And nobody can tackle better. He's grabbed more feet than Dr. Scholl. That's it.
David Fulcher, Arizona State University, free safety.
Hey, you look familiar.
So do you, Mr. Hope. I was here last year.
Sure you were. Glad to have you back.
David leaped so high trying to intercept passes, he got in trouble with the government. One time he went up for the ball and came down with a space shuttle.
Mark Moore.
State University free safety. Yeah.
I'm not saying Mark is the greatest defensive back in the country, but when Hurricane came
Threw up to him, it had to take an
route.
Barry Helton, University of Colorado.
Sir, Barry is a sensational.
His kicks stay up in the air so long, he's thinking of renting advertising space on the side of the ball. Now for the offense.
Willie Smith, tight end, University of Miami.
Yes, sir. Willie is a great receiver because he began training.
When he was a baby, he used
to stand up in the shopping cart while his mother threw Twinkies.
Tim McGee.
Tennessee wide receiver. Now
Really confuses the opposition. He has more open patterns than Madonna's dressmaker.
David Williams, wide receiver, University of Illinois.
And let me tell you, here's another All-American two-timer. David is a great receiver. He can take the ball and move it 30 or 40 yards further. I'd like to hire him as my caddy.
Jim Nebraska, University of Virginia.
Offensive tackle.
Yes, sir.
One of the finest tackles in Virginia history.
This year, he played a big part in the homecoming festivities. He was one of the floats.
Brian Joswiak, West Virginia University, offensive tackle.
Yeah, Brian is definitely pro material. Brian, let me ask you something. Would you go with one professional team just because they offered you more money than the others?
Let me put it this way, Mr. Hope. Yes.
Who said they don't learn anything in college, huh?
Jeff Priegel,
Southern California offensive guard.
Yes, Jeff has been huge.
His life. He was the only baby on his
whose playpen had a tire on a rope.
John Rienstra, Temple University, offensive guard.
Yes, sir. Boy, is he tough. He makes me...
He looks like a Quaker.
Emerson, University of Georgia, center.
You know, there are problems being a Pete here. The other night in a restaurant, he saw
Quarterback and didn't recognize him.
till then he'd only seen him.
Head down.
Chuck Long.
First of Iowa, quarterback. Yes.
This year, Iowa had one of its best years in history, and Chuck Long is one of the reasons. I didn't know quarterbacks came in this size. Chuck, do you find that girl cheerleaders help your morale?
You mean before the game or after?
I'm supposed to get
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chuck.
see you in the road, Bo, guys.
Bo Jackson, Auburn University, running back.
Yes, sir, and this year's
Heisman Trophy winner. How about that, huh? Boy,
some kind of open field runner. He is
really tricky. In fact, he's so tricky, in the instant...
he's doing something else. Running back, Michigan State.
Yeah, as tough a running back as Lorenzo is, he's all
Influenced in his playing by
Rogers. He never steps on a man.
Mike.
John
CLA place kicker. Yes, sir, and John.
Big year. He's kicked more field goals than anyone
Age of history, and he's back again.
this year on the All-American. Congratulations
Yes, sir. John is so
to his team. When he rides on the team bus, his right leg goes to the game in a limousine. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Associated Press All-American 1985.